What's up, y'all? Back again. Had to do another appointment. Got about a 25-minute ride, so I figured I'd hop back on again. I'm gonna switch gears a little bit. And had some people ask me why I don't talk about politics anymore and why I don't rant and do all the shit that I used to do. And well, the answer to that is, in all honesty, it's reached a level of ridiculousness that I don't even entertain it anymore. And on top of the fact that I spent a fucking year telling y'all what was happening and what was going down, and really right now where we're at is exactly where I said we were going to be. And you know, you can go back and check my shit from back in March, and I've been saying the same shit all along. So, you know, no one wanted to hold the line. And when you don't hold the line and you let tyranny run wild like what's happened here, this is the end result. And when you let these little ankle-biting chihuahuas yip, 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 when you let them run the show, this is what you're going to get, you know? Worrying about whether Mr. Potato Head has a dick or not. Like, I mean, what the fuck are we doing here? And the mask stuff, I mean, I've told y'all about this mask nonsense. You know, everyone is praising Governor Abbott down in Texas now. And what fucking world do we live in where someone gets praised for fixing a fucking problem that they created? I mean, I can't imagine as a business owner fucking something up so bad and then turn around and fixing it and then someone giving me all kinds of praise for it. It's ridiculous. And it's the same traps and the same bullshit going on. You know, this is becoming a socialist country, whether y'all like it or not, because no one wants to hold the line. So, you know, I don't talk about it anymore because I just don't, there's nothing we're going to do about it, because people aren't going to unite. They're not going to stand together. And you've seen it with the compliance. And all that was needed in this was some nonviolent civil disobedience. People just saying we're not going to do that. But, you know, you got a certain group of people who wanted to show how fucking important they were and how much they cared about people by wearing their masks. And then you've got a certain other group of people who are terrified that they're going to die from the invisible enemy, so they're wearing the masks. And you've got other people who are wearing the masks because they think they have to wear the masks. And regardless, it all leads to the same place. So that's why I don't talk about it anymore. I spent a year talking about this stuff, and I spent a year trying to get people to wake up and see what was going on around us, and no one seemed to care. Everyone was too busy. And you know, it was just like how we've gotten to this point. This has been ongoing for decades. This isn't some sort of a operation that's been launched in the past year. This has been going on for decades in this country. The subversion techniques and, you know, the brainwashing of the youth. They're indoctrinating our youth. We've lost them. And, you know, everyone thinks that we have some sort of majority that is just, you know, divided half and half. And I don't know that it is. You know, I don't know what the percentage is. I couldn't put a number on it, but I know there's a lot of dumb motherfuckers out there, and I've seen it for the past year. I vastly overestimated the general intelligence level of our population, and I don't know. You know, I just focus on doing my shit now. I don't really care. Like, they're gonna keep rolling out this stuff. You know, this is an East versus West thing. This is nothing new. This is, you know, you got the East historically, which is communist, fascist, totalitarianism, and you've got the West, which has been about freedom, and they've been trying to erode that for a long time. And, you know, if you've studied Karl Marx at all, and Saul Alinsky, this is all part of their playbook. And I've tried to get you guys to read books and educate yourself on this stuff and find out what's really happening here, so that you can get ahead of the game. And no one wants to put that kind of work in. You'd rather just bitch about it on Facebook, you know, just react to everything, and instead of getting ahead of it and maybe being able to actually influence some people with some actual information, you just bitch about stuff after it happens. and that was where I tried to be. I tried, you know, I was reading anything and everything that I possibly could to try to get that information out to you guys and show you what was happening so that we could maybe stop it. But, you know, once January 6th came and the inauguration came and they got the Senate, they got the presidency, I mean, I knew it was going to be streamlined. I was already prepared for all this nonsense, and none of this is surprising to me. You know, and they're going to continue to put these little traps out there for these, to divide everybody and to get everybody arguing, to keep everybody at each other's throats, and keep left versus right, black versus white, gays versus straights, and now transgender, all this, anything to keep people divided. It's identity politics, it's tribalism, and as long as you keep playing that game, then they're going to keep on winning. So I just removed myself from the game is what I've done. I've got my own game going on over here. So, you know, I don't know the way out of this. I really don't. I think it's going to end in violence is what I think it's going to end in. And it's the same thing I've said all along. We've got a huge cultural divide in this country. And there's just not a lot of compromise. You know, you've got two groups living in the same geographic area, unwilling to compromise, unwilling to come to the table and try to find a way to coexist. And I mean, that only ends in one way. I mean, if there's no negotiations, then eventually that's going to end in violence. So I'm prepared for that. That doesn't really bother me all that much, but I don't want to see that. That's the last thing I want to see. I would rather see everyone just get back to living their lives and trying to be the best individuals that they can be and get out of this collectivist ideology of this groupthink and reacting to everything emotionally. You know, that no one is using logic and reason. Everyone is acting out of emotion, and they're getting their heartstrings pulled on, and that's just, you're not going to make good decisions that way. You know, the first course in any leadership is to detach from emotion. I mean, that's the number one rule. So until you can start thinking along those lines, you're going to be caught in these traps, and you're going to keep going in these circles and playing these silly fuck games. But I'm just going to keep doing my thing out here. So I don't really care to engage in anything. I don't argue with people on Facebook. I don't try to get anyone to see my point of view, because the lines are drawn and the sides are chosen. If you think you're going to sway anyone's opinion with some prophetic statement on Facebook and they're just going to see things your way, you got it all fucked. People are dug in on where they're at, and it is what it is at this point. So that's why you don't see me posting about politics anymore and going on my rants and doing all that kinds of stuff, because it doesn't matter. I realize that it doesn't matter. So I am going to start posting some stuff here soon. I've been so busy with work that I haven't had a chance to get out into the field much and get out into the bush to do any of my camping, hiking, all that kinds of stuff. So I want to get some gear out and do some shelter building and some survival stuff. I am going to make some of those videos coming up though, there as soon as I get some time and you know, get some decent weather to get out there. And I'd like to take a trip to the gorge here soon, and probably I think I'm going to order one of those GoPro Heroes and just set it up and kind of show you guys some stuff. I like doing that kinds of stuff, so you know, get you guys some information, maybe some useful information that you can use, and I like doing that also. So it's a win-win for me. But that's all I got, y'all. I'm done making videos for today. I'm done making posts for today. I promise. Stay hard, y'all. See ya.